In this video, I'm going to go over LUNAPAD, a new launchpad that I just came across my Twitter, and I want to share it with you guys. I think that this is a little bit more high risk just because, for one, I have no idea who the actual founders are. I don't think that's disclosed. I do know that it's been audited, so I like that. And they did looks like it was a public token release. So, I mean, IDO. So the other red flags that I see is just the fact that they're trying to do a lot of things from mobile app. It sounds like they want to do, you look up here, some kind of credit card stuff. And I think that's just too busy because a launchpad should just be a launchpad. I could be wrong. I've seen like really bad launchpads do very well. It's just you have to realize that this is a more of a short-term type of launchpad. And who knows, maybe it proves itself and it ends up being a long-term launchpad. Um, so this is a launchpad that's going to be for both Luna and Binance Smart Chain. Its tiers are basically at the moment with the current prices, something like $1,000, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, and $25,000. You can see that there is pull weights and etc. For me, I probably will end up going with the bronze tier, just to kind of try it out and see if this ends up doing well. I really want to see like the first IDO what the X's are and then go from there. And obviously, if I get a return from it, I would just upgrade my tier from there. But you can also get into the community round. A lot of launchpads do this. I personally don't care for like launchpads that do this, but whatever. I think there's a really good chance if you want to get into the community round because there's probably not going to be 5,000 whitelist winners at this point. So anyway, you can buy this on Binance Smart Chain. You don't need to buy it with Terra Luna Station. If we look at the current price of LUNAPAD, it just released pretty much October 28th, and prices kind of stayed here. If I could say like a decent price to buy, it would be in this range. Obviously, we've already peaked like 2-3x almost beyond what it was. But look, there's really low liquidity in this, and it's super unnoticed. It's something that if you want to get in, not financial advice, but it'd be a hold of, I bet, about a month, and you can just see how well the IDOs do. I believe they have an IDO called ETH Sniper coming out. I think it was November 12th or 14th, and we can just go by that and see if this does well or not at that point. But if you were to get into this, please, do your own research. Make sure that you verify yourself what your current risk level is, just because this could be a rug for all we know. I'm not saying it is a rug. I don't think it is a rug, but you don't know, right? This is crypto and you can't see the team. So just be very careful. And this template right here, this website template, is already circulating in crypto, right? So it's not like this is amazingly hard work. If you look at like another one that I was in at one point, CoinXPad, looks so similar to CoinXPad. Looks literally like a copy paste type of thing. But again, at this point in crypto, everything is doing well, regardless of it truly being a solid company or not. And you kind of got to give a lot of lenience to that if you are a business owner and you understand business. Lower your expectations a little bit. So anyway, they will be launching both BSC Luna launches, and I think the price is at a decent price to buy right now. If it goes above, it's like, sure, maybe and again, this is all paper trading, this is not financial advice. But maybe you just put in the lowest tier and you join a few IDOs and you see what happens. And if they do like 10x, then you're like, okay, now I'm comfortable with going to the next tier. That would be the approach I take, especially for these newer type of launch pads. But yeah, I just think it's interesting because I'm not really aware of a Luna launchpad that's outside of Terra Station. I know there's obviously Star Terra, but as I heard, they have really small allocations, and I don't think they've actually done a first project yet. What's beautiful about this is it's a newer project. It just launched, and I think nobody is aware of this. And so therefore, like when people are aware, and especially with such low liquidity, if you wanted, this would be a swing trade as well. Just to buy in and wait a little bit and then sell off. And maybe you do join the first IDO, and if it doesn't do well, maybe you sell off then. I don't know. But higher risk type of launchpad, as all the launchpads I've seen have done well, regardless of whether or not they're good or not. There was one I saw, I don't like mentioning it, but it's called Bin Starter. And it was honestly one of the worst I've ever seen. And that one pumped too. You know, it's like, I don't even know how they're doing it. Maybe they're just, you know, paying these companies to get in, and that's the way that they do IDOs. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but just be aware that at this point with launchpads, especially early on, you could throw your money in and it'll just do some kind of 2-3x. So this is still early in my opinion, and I currently have not bought yet, for the record. So yeah, thanks guys. If you like videos with IDOs, please subscribe to the channel. This is still something that I strongly believe will be one of the best ways to make money in crypto. Obviously, if you're really good at NFTs or something like that, that'll be your best way. I'm aware of a friend who 10x'd his ADA just off of flipping NFTs on Cardano. I, so far, have only lost money on Cardano NFTs, but if you're good at something, you're going to do well at it. However, from the returns I've seen from launchpads, they just do very phenomenally well since you get in at a price before the public launch or at the public launch price. Thanks, guys.